Hey there, friends. How's it going? Richard here coming at you. Hopefully, you're doing well. Hey, maybe you're watching this because you're in the market considering selling your electric vehicle, whether it's Tesla or otherwise. And you're probably in my shoes where I was a couple of weeks or months ago, depending on when you're watching this video. And the question is, how do I sell my car for the least amount of hassle, get the best price as quickly as possible because I got something else I'm ordering or whatnot? And because of that, I want to introduce you to sellmyev.com if you haven't already come across it. Now, I guess today it's to sell your car is probably as easy as it's ever been. Generally speaking, you can either do private party sale, right? Put a classified somewhere like Craigslist or so, but then you got to deal with the hassle of people wanting to drive. I mean, it's not a problem, but people want to drive the car, offers that are lowball, whatever the case is. You can try dealerships, but that takes a lot of, you got to go schedule an appointment, take your car, XYZ. There are, however, online dealers who are willing to like make an offer based on pictures. It was really, really easy. And I came across sellmyev.com, and I'll preface this by saying I ultimately sold my 2020 Model 3 long range to sellmyev.com. So by way of backstory, just so you understand what was going on, in April 2023, I placed an order for a demo Model Y that was like discounted pretty nicely. Unfortunately, my financing didn't come in or wasn't lined up in time for delivery. I thought I would have a little more time for delivery. Didn't. They wanted to get that off the lot as quickly as possible. So between that order date and the original delivery date, like early May, then I had to wait for a new VIN to be assigned. I wasn't, and as the time of this recording, like I'm just about to take delivery a month and a half later from when I was first anticipating or like placed that, or 2 months to be exact, from when I placed that original order. So in that time, like part of my cash or the funds to buy the Model Y are going to come from trading in or selling the Tesla Model 3. As much as I wish I could keep the Model 3, I love that car. My budget right now doesn't allow for two vehicles. So yeah, I was really concerned about how can I preserve the value of this car. Also, in that time, we're taking a road trip, so I did all that I could. I posted on Craigslist, got some offers, some really low ball offers. People right off the top said they were selling, like $10,000 less than the cheapest Tesla available. I was like, all right, this is not going anywhere. I also used a couple of other sites, which I'll share maybe other videos, but I did TrueCar, I did CarGurus, did Carvana, did Carmax, and then also came across sellmyev.com. And ultimately, the best offers came from, and the one that held the most, I also did the Tesla trade-in, and I'll talk a little about that, where the math changes a little bit with that, depending on where you're at. So once I realized I had to postpone delivery and whatnot, I try not to think about it. Ultimately, went to CarMax. They offered me the most amount of money. Your mileage may vary depending on what CarMax location you go to and who's checking out the car with cases, but they gave me the best value. Carvana was really low. TrueCar and CarGurus, they give you like an initial offer, but because they work with partner dealerships, then you got to go schedule an appointment with dealerships, and I'm like, I don't have the time or energy for that. I just want to know, here's some pictures, here's a video, I'll do whatever you want. Tell me how much you think you'll give me the car. So also submitted to sellmyev.com, and they were on close to CarMax. And then I said, hey, unfortunately, I can't leave the money on the table. I'm going to go with CarMax. And in a couple of minutes, everything was like through text. Once you submit your information here, you'll probably receive an email, some text messages, automated text messages. But then from there, someone's on the back end actually like corresponding with you, which is really nice. And they just went a little bit above and beyond the CarMax offer. I'm like, listen, take it off my plate. I love it. So the process was really seamless. And again, once you submit your information here, you're gonna get an email with a request for pictures, any payoff information, title information, and if you move forward with it and decide to move forward to sell the car with sellmyev.com, the way it worked, I was a little reluctant, and because I've like CarMax has the trust factor behind it, right? There's a large company. If I take my car into CarMax and they're going to buy it, I presume that they're going to give me a check the same day, and they will in fact pay off the loan that's outstanding. There's trust factor there. With sellmyev.com, the trust factor wasn't there. So the way it works is, if you have a loan, you send in the payoff information, you give them possession of the car. When they get it, they'll pay off the loan and then mail you a check. So I was like, oh my god, do I do this or not? But fortunately, I decided to go ahead with it. The people there that I was corresponding with, George, Kimberly, Elaine, I forgot who else. There like maybe one or two or more people that I like emailed with or texted. And it was actually relatively straightforward. Again, I submitted the my initial uh, information about the vehicle. They gave me an offer. I got back to them. Listen, CarMax is offering me this. I sent them a picture of the CarMax offer straight up, like, and they beat it. I was like, all right, let's do it. Sent them all the information again, updated pictures and whatnot. Payoff. And then from there, it was just scheduling like the pickup, and they were really flexible about it. The pickup was supposed to come really late, so they in fact sent the check even before the pickup occurred. I got the check delivered actually today. Pickup was yesterday. They sent me proof of wiring the payoff out, so that just needs to be updated. But otherwise, it was a very seamless transaction. Again, I was a little skeptical, and as an attorney, I'm like, should I do this? Like, give up possession of my vehicle, possession of the title, without having checks in hand. But I'm glad I did. It worked out. Got the best offer for it, and now it's just taking delivery. So again, if you're in the market for looking to sell or trade in your vehicle, um, lots of options. You can do private party, sell, take out a classified, Craigslist, whatever the case is, but that comes with its own challenges. You can try all of the online dealerships or your local dealerships, but the hassle there is you've got to take it in for appraisal, inspection, blah, blah, and you don't know. The reason why I like CarMax and Carvana are at least starting off okay is because they give you an initial value and then you go in for the appraisal, whereas like TrueCar and CarGurus gave me a really ridiculously low value. And then I received a ton of text messages from dealerships saying, hey, that's just the starting point. Bring your car up 50 miles away and we'll take a look at it and tell you what it's really worth. No, thank you, man. I got work. I got a kid. I got like to walk my dog. I want to work out. I don't have time to go to like all these dealerships. Tesla's trade-in was actually not that bad. It just wasn't as good as CarMax and Sell My EV. The thing about the Tesla trade-in, which you may want to keep in mind, depending on where you live, here in New York, if you trade in a vehicle, you're exempt from paying sales tax, which is almost 9%, 8.875 at this time, on the trade-in value. So, for instance, if you're buying a car that's $50,000 and you're getting $25,000 on your trade-in, the sales tax, which is if you can avoid sales tax, why not? Is only on $25,000, right? You're not paying sales tax on the trade-in value. So you always got to consider that. Tesla offered me for my car, it was like 28.5. So then when you factor in the savings on the tax, it really approached about $30,000. So that's something you got to weigh. And then finally, for me, CarMax offered the best purchase value. Sell My EV topped that. Just sent them the offer from CarMax, and they came back right away and topped that. So just check it out. I mean, I know I've been in forums where people have said Carvana gave them the best offer for their trade-in. TrueCar, Edmunds, whatever the case. Lots of different places to go. If you have the time, you can lay it out. Just send it out. See what's easiest. For me, I wanted the thing that was most hassle-free and giving me the best value. And Sell My EV worked out just perfectly. At the end of the day, George is the owner. I believe the owner of the dealership. He's trying to make it's his business to buy and sell vehicles. He's trying to make $1. I was trying to get the best price. I'm not going to haggle over like the absolute best price. They came up. I was honest, said, hey, here's what CarMax offering me. If you can match or beat, they beat it. Here's the car. And then again, they set everything up. They sent me some via email, some DocuSign forms, got that done right away. And then they scheduled a pickup. They had their driver come pick up the car. That was that. Very, very seamless. They emailed me instructions how to factory reset the car so that you can assign it to them, which wasn't something top of mind. So that was really helpful. And again, payment came in, payoff should be done. They sent me proof of the wiring, so everything worked. I just 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever you want to call it, for sellmyev.com. And I thought I want to share this with you. So if you're in the market to maybe upgrade, sell your current electric vehicle, I definitely add them to whatever stable or roster of different stores or dealers you're checking out, and see what you get. Hopefully it's as good of experience as I had with them. With that, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Also, drop in the link below my Tesla referral code. If you're watching this between like June 15th and June 18th, it probably won't work, and it will redirect you, because I did not know that when you get rid of your car, your Tesla, the referral code no longer works. So until I take delivery of my Model Y, the new Model Y, I don't have delivery code. Notwithstanding, I'm putting it down below. And so when I get that referral code, it'll just match up to richardkiston.com/Tesla. And why you'd want to do that? Well, very simply, if you're buying a Tesla, ordering a Tesla, Tesla does have they brought back their referral program. It works by credits now. So when you use somebody's referral code, you get credits. The person who referred you gets credits. And then you can redeem those credits inside of the Tesla shop. So any of their merchandise, hardware, if you want to buy the like wall charger, any kind of like mats inside, you can do that inside the Tesla shop, or also use those credits for supercharger miles. So again, if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, be sure to give it a like, thumbs up, whatever the case is, drop a comment. And if you are in the market to buy a Tesla, be sure to use my referral code, which you can just go to richardkiston.com/Tesla after June 17th, June 18th, once they restore my code. And with that, you take care, be well. Bye for now.